Hey guys, this is ihelp here, and today I'm going to be bringing you my full review of the iPod Touch 5th generation. So as you can see here, I have the black version and I have a case on it. I am going to be doing a review on this case and talking about cases in a video that I'll be doing soon. So let me just take the case off. I would advise that you keep your iPod Touch 5th generation in a case because it is this isn't very prone to scratches, but I would keep it in a case so that you don't want to waste your £250 and then find your device really scratched up. So it would be a good idea to get yourself a case. And another problem the case solves is a problem that I've heard people complaining about. It's the camera problem. So if you see, I'm just going to get something here, just like a little box. I'm just going to get this. On here you can see the iPod is actually rocking. You might not be able to see that actually, but the iPod is actually rocking. I have heard people complain about that, but I don't mind it so much. But the case does solve that problem because of the thickness of the case. It just goes over the camera and it's completely flat, it's flush. And I like that about the case, and the camera isn't protruding, so it's less prone to cracks and scratches. And I'll get onto the camera later in my review. So I still haven't done a camera test, but I should be doing it very soon now, maybe tomorrow or a day after. And let me just get into the design of the iPod. So firstly, you have your back, which is an anodized aluminium, or as Americans like to say, aluminum, which is a fingerprint magnet. As you can see, I'm just putting fingerprints on that. Maybe you can see that. Yeah, I think you can see that there. It's a fingerprint magnet, as is the screen, but which screen isn't nowadays? I would advise you do put a screen protector on. I don't, for the sole purpose that I use it as an alarm clock under my pillow. And basically, this glass screen, nothing's going to happen to it because I think it's Gorilla Glass. Nothing's going to happen to it under a pillow. A pillow isn't going to scratch it, but it is going to scratch the plastic of the screen protector. And I don't really want to keep putting on screen protectors every morning. And why pay £250 for such a beautiful screen and then wreck it with scratches all over it? Even if it is just over the screen protector, but well, that's that. So here you have your 2 volume buttons. I'm not sure if you can see that. I'll just point the light over here a bit more. 2 volume buttons there. Lock button up there. 5 megapixel camera, autofocus. I'll get onto the specs of that later. But it does have a sapphire crystal lens and an LED flash. Between that is the microphone. I think you can see that. Yeah, you can just see that. And on the front you have your home button and your 1.2 megapixel eyesight camera. I'll get onto the specs of the cameras, as I said, later on in the video. At the bottom here you have your 3.5mm headphone jack, your speaker grill, and your lightning connector. The headphones and the speakers are switched around. They used to be this way, but now they're this way, so that's just changed. On the back you also have your Wi-Fi antenna and Bluetooth antenna, and here you have your iPod logo underneath your Apple logo, and here you have your loop, which you just press down and it sticks out, press back in and it goes back in. The case does hinder the usage of the loop, and I will get to that later. That's it for this part of the video. I'm just gonna upload this to my computer and get it onto iMovie, and I'm just gonna have to do this video in parts, so I'll see you in the next part. I'm back and I have just uploaded that to iMovie, and I've added in my cool new intro that you saw at the start of the video, and this is what I've been watching. It's gone okay, I think, so I'm just going to film the second half now. So This is the iPod. I showed you the design in the last video. Allow me to just put the case back on because I don't want to scratch it up. Because if I didn't tell you in an earlier video, which I did, I think I did, but I think I told you in the unboxing, but I'm not going to be doing many unboxings because I'm not like someone who gets sponsored by YouTube and stuff and gets free stuff to review. I'm just a normal guy who's doing this as a hobby, so I'm not going to be doing many unboxings, and this is going to be my iPod for about 2 or 3 years at least. So let's just unlock this. I was playing a bit of FIFA 13 there. If you haven't seen that, check out my FIFA 13 review. It is a bit laggy, but that's because of the screen recorder software I used. I'm going to try and solve the problems that I had with lag on there. And also you can check out my headphones, Sony MDI ZX300 unboxing. Let's stop PRing about my other videos and get on. So it's running iOS 6, it comes preloaded, and it starts off at 32 gigabytes, which is the model that I got. And I'm just going to do a quick camera test for you guys after I've spoken about the iOS 6 software for it. So iOS 6 comes preloaded with all of the apps that you'd get in iOS 5. FaceTime, Calendar, Photos, Camera, Videos, Maps. Now Maps, let's get into this. It's not going to connect to Maps because I'm not connected to the internet. But with Maps, you do have the new iOS 6 Apple Maps. They've ditched Google Maps, and Apple have put in their own maps. It was a bit of a bold move, and I didn't support it totally because Google Maps is such a great software. But Flyover on iOS 6 Maps, oh, it's so good. I can't live without it. I mean, I can, but it's just so good. It looks so good just twiddling your fingers around just like that. And then you can see the things in 3D. It's not like Street View. It's just like proper 3D. So that's nice, but it comes with music, Safari, mail, messages. This is iMessage, not texting. And you come with stocks, reminders, clock, contact, settings, calculator, App Store, iTunes, Notes, Game Center. Not YouTube though. This did not come preloaded with YouTube, but you did get Passbook, which is sort of replacing YouTube, and you get Newsstand. There is a video, if you don't like Newsstand, there's a guy called Ty's iPhone Help. Check him out on YouTube. I'll put him in the link below. He did a video on how to remove Newsstand. I'll put that video in the link below as well. Go subscribe to him. He's the reason why I started YouTube. So I don't know him, but he's a cool guy. So go and subscribe to him. And well, that's what I have to say about that. And well, I suppose that's it for my review. I'm just going to talk about some tech specs now before we end this, and then I'll have a few pictures and video shots in at the end. So it has an 800 MHz dual-core processor, 5 megapixel camera with LED flash, 1.2 megapixel 720p HD camera at the front, and on the back, by the way, it was 1080p. You have your Apple Loop, same sort of iOS software, but it's iOS 6, which is upgradable from the iPhone 3GS all the way up to the 5, and from the iPod Touch 4G and 5G, and the iPad, all of the iPads. I'm just gonna do a video test of the new iPod Touch lightning cable, and I'm just gonna talk to you about some stuff that I wanted to address. I have had people complaining about lighting. There's my lighting table lamp, and it seems to do me fine. Just focusing that is so good. So good at focusing. I just love this camera. There is my wardrobe. Let's just get back so I can fit it all in. Sort of. Focusing on that. And it's focused. If that light is blinding you guys, I'm actually going to just put that down there. So, focus. And it's in focus now. Let's get closer to the grain of the wood. That's really close. I don't think it should focus from there. It should focus from here though. And you can see that's in focus. Until I move it a bit and then it's out of focus. And now it's straight back in focus. The speed that it focuses is amazing. This is my fan. That's focusing amazingly. And let's get a close up on my slippers. And it has face detection, so if I just turn it around, hey, this is me, hi. It's detecting my face and automatically focusing into it. So that's that. See if it detects that face. This is my cousin. Detect. Well, when it detects a face, it usually comes up with a green glowing rectangle thing around it to show you that it's recognised the face, but it didn't do it with that. I don't know why. That is one of my favourite cars. If you didn't know, I'm into cars. And this is like a little beetle that I have. It's a real beetle, but it's dead, obviously. Let's get really close to it. And that's in focus. And that's inside a glass ball as well. This is something I did in DT. I'm really proud of this, so let's just go into that. It's a box, by the way, if you didn't notice. If you have problems and you didn't notice. You can see it focuses really nicely. These are the earpods, which I might do a review on. The camera, my Fujifilm. The one that I make videos with. I don't know why they put metal around this place. It looks good for about a week. And then it starts getting scratched up. MacBook display just turned off. Turn it back on again. That is the review, which this is going to be in the end of. So you're going to have watched that if you've come to this point. So I hope you liked it, guys. I had to cut off sort of abruptly at the end. I don't know why I did that. I think I was just lost for words or something. I don't know why. Well, it is what it is. So I'm just going to focus up on my watch, which it doesn't seem to be doing. It does. You can see. It is the Saturday the 24th. The day this will be put up. And this is my Casio watch. And this is my Seconda watch. Hopefully. Oh, where the hell is that one? Here. Sometimes it takes 2 or 3 goes to try and make it tap to focus properly. But, well, what can I do? That should wrap up. This is my Era. Those are my pillow covers. So that should wrap up today's video. If you would like to check out my blog website, where it does have some stuff that you might want to keep up with. I did tell you about Ty's iPhone help, and if you want to see vlogs from that guy, you have Zero Ty Moss, TYMOSS 0. Just shout out him. He didn't ask me to. I don't even know him, but I think he's a cool guy, so check him out. And I didn't mean it in that way. I said just go to his channel. And this is my blog. ihelp, Visa ihelp. The address is v-s-ihelp.webnode.com. I will put that in the description below if you didn't see it there. I'm going to give you another chance right now. v-s-ihelp.webnode.com. Let me spell that out for you. v-help.webnode.com. That's my blog video, my blog website. It has barely anything on it. I set it up today. At the moment, all it has is this Xbox 720 rumor roundup. So if I click on that, it's not very big, but I will be doing reviews and stuff. So if you want to check that video, I would be deeply appreciative. And if you put it as your bookmark, well, that's great. So